Nick Jonas is reflecting on a performance gone wrong. During a recent appearance on the Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard podcast, Jonas shared that his performance with Kelsea Ballerini at the 2016 ACM Awards was his worst moment on stage. He joined the country music star to sing her rendition of Peter Pan at the award show. Then there was another time during a really tragic guitar solo debacle that happened on live TV, Jonas said. In retrospect, I can kind of laugh about how big I thought it was. But it did travel more than I wish it would have, and it did cause me to go to therapy. When it was time for Jonas' guitar solo, he said he went completely blank after hitting a wrong note. Kelsea and I had a couple performances together, and this was one of them. I come out for my thing, I rehearsed it a million times, I'm feeling really confident about it, not even really thinking about it like it's a thing that's going to be problematic, Jonas recalled. I started off, it was fine, and as I walked towards her, I just went completely blank, and I hit a wrong note and blacked out basically and clocked that it was wrong, and I couldn't stop. Jonas continued, till this day and hours after unpacking it, I can't really figure out exactly what happened, but I was rushed to a car and rushed to a plane right after it, and I looked at my manager and said, I think that was bad. I was like in shock kinda. Like it was a really traumatic moment that shaped the pressure I put on myself to be perfect and to always be on. Jonas joined Ballerini for the performance 3 years after the Jonas Brothers' 2013 breakup. The band has since reunited and is set to go on tour later this summer. Kelsea Ballerini and Nick Jonas. Although Nick has learned to not put too much pressure on himself when things go wrong during a live performance, he said at the time it was his worst moment. During the podcast appearance, the oldest Jonas brother Kevin shared how a live performance affects him. I think that any time that live TV is happening, it's the only time that I get a little nervous, Kevin said, to which Nick and Joe Jonas agreed. Nick chimed in, you ever have those moments, where you're in a setting, and it could be this one or on stage in front of people or on camera, and you're like, I could do something crazy right now and ruin my life. But that's the kind of thing that comes in my head like, SNL for instance. I'm like, I can break character and say something crazy, not that I ever would. After the 2016 Academy of Country Music Awards show, Ballerini talked about her performance with Jonas and was not bothered by his mistake on stage. It was awesome, she told People magazine at the time. It was my first big kid award show performance, and I was so excited to do Peter Pan. It's my favorite song I've gotten to release so far, and then to be able to share it with Nick, who is one of my favorite artists since I was like 12, it was just super cool.